hit the county, did you decide that you were going to take that deal, or did you go to trial?
Nah, I had to go to trial.
Damn.
Because my only deal was some shit you wouldn't have took. You know what I'm saying? My only deal was like fucking 29 years. I was fighting 58 with an L. You know, they had the shit on the people I was telling you about. Then I had the shooting on the police, which was a lie. That's what hyped my shit up. Then that gang shit. You know, around that time, they was really hitting niggas with that gang shit. You know, so matter of fact, yeah, they came with a deal for like 29 years. I ain't take it. So I went to trial. I beat some shit in trial. Got some shit dropped down in trial. Ended up getting 11 years and 4 months, and only ended up doing 6 years and 9 months off of it.
Really, at the end of the day, you kind of won.
Yeah, I won. I was happy.
Yeah. A lot of people, explain that to the average viewer, because
man, it's like this. Man, it's like this. Like, if y'all out there fucking up, y'all out there doing y'all thing in the streets, and you know you did it, you know what I'm saying? And you fighting this case. Like me, I won't play with it. You know what I'm saying? It's each their own. Each his own. You know what I mean? You can either take 10 years. It sounds like a lot of time. It is a lot of time. Take 15 years. It sounds like a lot of time. Or you can go lose the whole case and get 60 years. You know what I'm saying? By the time you look up, you know what I'm saying? When you've been in there 40 years, then you look up and be like, nigga, I'd have been out 25 years ago. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't gamble a lot. I don't shoot dice. I don't do none of that a lot. So, you know, I ain't gonna gamble with my life either. You know what I mean?
And what type of attorney did you have at trial?
I had a public defender.
So let's speak about that, because there's a myth, I believe it's a myth, that public defenders are terrible attorneys.
In a sense, yeah. It depends, man. I mean, if you out here doing your thing in the streets, be lawyered up. I'm gonna say that for like off top, but cause lawyers ain't cheap. You know what I mean? You kill somebody, nigga, a lawyer gonna be $80,000, $60,000, some shit motherfucker ain't never had in his hand before. You know what I mean? And a lawyer help you. You know what I'm saying? These lawyers be knowing these DAs and these judges. They got good relationships with some of these motherfuckers. So you know what I'm saying? That's easy on you, know what I'm saying? They could talk at dinner, you know what I'm saying? And like, shit, you give me this, I give you this, you know what I'm saying? Give me this good deal for my person. You know what I'm saying? I just seen that shit happen a lot of times, you know what I mean? But I just know if you out here gang banging, you out here flocking, whatever you're doing, man, you better be lawyered up, man.
Do you think you would have had even a better outcome with a private attorney?
Most definitely.
Even though you beat some of your case with the public defender?
Most definitely. Hell yeah, because, I mean, I was just looking. I mean, it seemed like my PD here is really trying to fight for me, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't had no money to get a real lawyer. I ain't gonna lie, when I first went to jail, I knew I wasn't about to get no lawyer. You know what I mean? Nigga, 60, 80,000, mom putting her house up, ain't none of that happened. You know what I mean? I know that. I wouldn't even bring that across my mom, you know what I mean? But yeah, you better be lawyered up, man. You out here in the streets, doing whatever you're doing.
So during trial, were you sitting there like helping the attorney, like writing notes?
Hell yeah. Ask him this. Yeah. Didn't he just say this? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Just like you see them niggas on TV, like that's what they be doing. They be sitting there writing shit like, okay, bam. Cause some motherfuckers like they get they self-watch, you know what I'm saying? Thinking they ain't got their own voice. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's your life that's on the line. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. You got to stand up and yell it to the judge. You know what I'm saying? Let a motherfucker hear you.
Yeah, I always, I work in a lot of court cases, and I always notice the defendant that's taking notes and talking to his lawyer back and forth. That's someone that's fighting.
Yeah.
But there be some defendants that's just sitting there the whole time.
Yeah. Speechless and shit. Yeah. Thinking you got to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think some of them is trained to think they can't say shit. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I'm an outspoken nigga, so I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say something. I don't give a damn if I gotta jump up and yell it. For sure, I'm gonna say something.
Did you end up developing a good relationship with your public defender?
I mean, not really. You know what I mean? I mean, they probably come and see me once every other month. We'd talk at court, you know what I mean? I just knew I wasn't getting out right then and there, and I knew this motherfucker really didn't give a fuck. Like, if he was getting money, you know what I'm saying? If he was getting broke off, I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean, I'd have been having more visits from the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean, we could have got personal and shit, you know what I mean? But, nah, it was regular.
Okay. So, once you got sentenced, you was actually saying, I'm good with that sentence.
Hell yeah. I came back to the holding cell, nigga, like cheering. Happy as fuck. Mind you, already been in there for a year, you know what I mean? Okay, I went to jail July. My son was born in August. You know what I mean? So I couldn't even see my son born. You know what I'm saying? I just counting time in my head. Like, I think that's what everybody do. Well, I got wooty-woo this much %, so I should be getting out around this time. You know what I'm saying? My son gonna be this old. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I think I was racking up. But after you're there for a couple of years, that shit that shit even leave your head, you know what I mean? Now, when you get close to the house, you just thinking about, you daydreaming about what you about to do, you know what I'm saying? For months, like, okay, I'm gonna hop out like this is what I'm gonna do, this kind of car I'm gonna get, this is what I'm gonna do, like, you know, it ain't everything from there on is just like planning the streets.
Well, what level did they send you to in the beginning?
First it was a level 4 Centinela. I stayed there and we went on lockdown, and I left on lockdown, then went to another yard in Centinela, the level 3. The pen wasn't really nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean? That shit wasn't really nothing. You know, as far as like a lot of motherfuckers be saying, cause you got people that go to the pen and be victims. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to prove something. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, I just let my craft speak for itself when I was out here gang banging tough. You know what I mean? Everybody already knew what's happening. You know, it done been people I done ran to in jail that I had shootouts with on the street. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, damn, nigga, like, you know, we ain't here now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit wasn't really too much of nothing to me, man.
So when you got there, was you on some bullshit, or was you just like? You know,
Yeah, I was on bullshit.
For how many years was you on? You couldn't have been on bullshit
No,
the whole time.
No, not the whole time. The county, I'm most definitely on bullshit. And I say by the time 2008 came, you know what I'm saying? I was just chilling.
How many years in was that?
5, 6, 7, 8. That was like 4 years in. No, 3 years. 3 years in.
What do you think? Was it just your age or what?
No, I was still young. It was regular to me now. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit. But my time kept getting broke up because I go from this pen to this pen. You know what I'm saying? That's when they start shipping people out of state. You know what I'm saying? So that broke a lot of time up. You know what I mean? And then ship from here to here. You be on this yard for about 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, it kind of broke my time up. You know what I mean?
They sent you to Arizona or Oklahoma?
But I went to both. I was in both.
Where?
I was in Arizona. I was in Arizona first, La Palma, and then I went to Sari, Oklahoma. Yeah, that was like the end of my sentence though. The end of my bid, I mean.
Is everyone still California in these prisons?
I don't even know if they still got it open though.
But when you were there?
Oh yeah, it's all California inmates.
So it's the same politics?
Yeah, same politics. We just get a little bit more freedom. You know what I'm saying? We got staffs working from the staff that work in this motherfucker that's not police, versus you be out here in these California prisons. These officers. You know what I'm saying?
How would you compare the prison? Those are private prisons.
Yeah, yeah.
How would you compare being in a private prison in Arizona, Oklahoma to CDCR?
I do a comparison with just living in the food. You know what I'm saying? Things you could get, things you can't get. You know what I'm saying? We was getting Xbox and PlayStations in Arizona and Oklahoma. You know what I mean? We the sale big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hot meals all day. You know what I mean? You get paid. Everybody get paid for doing anything. You can go to school and get paid. You know what I mean? California, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same politics, but California it's just, you know, it's California, man. You know what I mean? It's up. You know what I'm saying? Yard going down every day. Food bullshit. You know what I mean? You know, out of state was better. You know what I'm saying? Just to be 100. Unless you had a gang of family visits and you got visits, then you'll want to be in California. Other than that, your time gonna go by easier out there. It's easy selling.
And when they transfer you there, that's not your choice, right?
Nah, hell nah.
You gotta
hell
take
nah.
whatever they say.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to go against it first, but they got my ass out there. Shit.
You could try to appeal it? Or?
Yeah, but by the time you're doing all that, it's like, you already on this damn bus. It's like, shit, nigga, you doing time. You know what I'm saying? You doing time. To me, it's like, you doing time. I don't give a fuck where you doing time at. You know what I mean? You in jail. So I was like, shit, my time gonna keep going anyway. And I refuse this shit. They put me in a hole. This all gonna be dead time. I could be in a hole 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Playing with these people. They still end up sending my ass out there. You know what I mean?
Now, you said your kid was born right after you got arrested.
Yeah.
Were you able to maintain a relationship through visits with your
kid?
Yeah. Talk about that.
Yeah, I got to know my son through visits, really, and over the phone and all that shit. But really, that shit don't really, as a kid, he don't remember none of that shit. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna lie, it's not a relationship at all. You know what I mean? Like you thinking in your head, you trying to trick yourself to believe like he know who his daddy is. This nigga don't know you, man. You know what I mean? Just being honest, and you know what I mean. And you could be on the phone with your kid every day once they get up talking age and shit. And that shit, I mean, shit, it's just conversation, man. It's nothing like really being right there.
So did you have a pretty positive baby mama that was able to
Yeah,
maintain those visits?
Hell yeah.
And what's it like when you go for that much time, and we all know that your friends aren't always tapping in with you.
Right.
People forget about you.
Me personally with that wasn't really, I really never tripped off that, you know what I mean? Because I understood, you know what I mean? So I'm in here living free and in jail for gangbanging, you know what I'm saying? You niggas still out there gangbanging and gotta pay bills. You know what I mean? I understood it, you know what I mean? I was never faulty or had a problem with nobody for not writing and none of that shit, you know what I mean? Like that, I don't know, I ain't never been that type of person. I mean, it is what it is, I get it, you feel me? But I mean, all my dogs, I went to jail, nigga, my niggas, them still my niggas to this day.